Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Hemastika Audia, and today I'm gonna deliver my speech about how important is environmental hygiene. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Have you realized how our environment is now? I do believe that some of you can see the difference how our environment always change from year to year. So, human-generated waste has been damaging our environment quite some times now. As you can see on my screen, point number 1, impact on our society. Humans produce too much waste and cannot handle it properly. Number 2, environmental damage in Indonesia is getting worse day by day. And this condition has directly threatened human life. But not also human, as well as animals and plants are also affected. And number 3, hope for the future of our Earth. If we do not resolve this concern now, there is almost no possibility that we will be able to save our planet from garbage. And then we can move to the next slide, my second slide. So citizens are difficult to contribute and poor waste management. So as you can see on the screen, some solid evidence reveal that is happening not only in Indonesia, but also in other regions of the world, specifically in developing countries, such as Lebanon in 2019. On that picture, ton of garbage has continued to pile out of the street of Lebanon capital as the government struggled to deal with a situation that is quickly turning into an environmental crisis for that country. So, this might happen as a result of locals or citizens who do not want to be requested, contribute, and therefore a lack of awareness and management by the regional government. And then we can move to the next slide, my third slide. As you can see in the picture on my screen, yet after the officer had recently cleaned it, locals dump rubbish or garbage into the river immediately. This has happened in Indonesia back in 2019. This shows the general public lack of care for the hygiene of the nearby river. Okay, we're gonna move to my last slide. I'm gonna explain some activities that can try and save the environment or continues to follow. So there are several things we may take to overcome and prevent natural disaster in our environment. We will be prepared and prevent natural disaster caused by human activity with relatively alteration, preventing damage to ocean and river, and show our love for nature. So point number 1 is do not throw garbage carelessly. Not only that, but putting garbage in its proper place will protect the city from overflowing. And then point number 2 is replanting reforested forests. We all know that habitat loss, replanting, and its implementation is a response of environmental problems. Number 2 is do not dump factory on the sea or river. Garbage not only reduces the volume of river, but it is also clogs the river flow. As a result, the river will overflow and cause a flood. The more amount of rain, the higher the flood might be happen. And then point number 4, the last one, appreciate it and love nature wholeheartedly. We all know that people will recognize that nature is the most important place if we can prevent this overuse of nature. That is show the most wonderful home in the world that lives of living creatures. The conclusion of my speech is the environment for which we are living is essential to our physical reality. The way we handle the environment has much more implication for the planet future. Our environment are not just our home, but it is also everything that keeps us alive. Everything from human health to environment well-being is affected by environmental cleanliness. We can all help to protect the environment we live on. Thank you very much for your attention. See you on the next occasion. I'm Hemastika Audia Ratri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.